Well, hey there. We are on the edge of the Colorado River. I'm standing in Nevada, and that's the Colorado flowing down from the north. My illustrious puppy dog into the south. And over on the far side there, kind of behind that white sign, you guys could see some ruins. That was the original Fort Mojave over there. The water crossing to get across the mighty Colorado was right here. This was the spot that everyone was going across, and yeah, and more than likely this ramp right here was probably one of the original ferry spots. This is it, the mighty Colorado, and the beginning of our Mojave crossing trip. So let's do it. Alright, so it's the first day here on the Mojave Trail, doing it solo, just an adventure dog here, and we climbed out. We're heading south right now just for a short leg down into this wash, and we climbed out from the Colorado River, and now we're dropping through a couple of washes, heading towards Landfair Valley. Land is kind of a sketchy section up here, so I'm going to slow down. Landfair Valley we're heading through right now, or going to head to the next valley we drop in over those hills where you guys can see. That's where we're going to next, and there's Paiute camp, and that's where we're headed for tonight to camp. So come along. So I'm hiking down to Paiute Springs, Granite Springs. This used to be the original route through, but as you can tell, this is not passable by four-wheel drive in the conventional sense. Get the camera to turn around here. There's a nice slide right up there where I definitely see where I could go up that if I had to. My Jeep would go right up that, but if I had to, I could probably get the truck up that. I would just spend some time in prepping it. But yeah, I'm heading down to Granite Springs, so let's go try to find this place. So hunting petroglyphs are kind of a thing for me. I really like them because it's one, something to hunt out that is like there but normally kind of hidden, and also kept a secret for good reason. And two, the coolest part to me is it puts you like in touch with the past, and these things aren't that well translated. They're just, it's anybody's guess. Like we have some vague ideas on like, you know, what the little rock babies are, and you know the sky coyote and all that sort of thing. They have, the people that are knowed that research this stuff for a living. But me as an amateur, I just really enjoy it. So when I come to these places, it takes me a little while to get my glyph eyes, and each time they come a little quicker. But I was wandering around, and this is supposed to have been the area, and so I started looking, and it took me a minute. And you know, like I said, you got to have your glyph eyes. But up here on this hillside, way up there on the top, I'll head up there in a second, is petroglyphs. So let's go check them out. Alright, well, I may be a venture Brad, but I'm not a venture stupid. It's even for the likes of me. I've done a little too much scrambling, and there's no way that, hey, camera up here. Hey, eyes up here. There we go. So there's way too much scrambling involved to get out there. That's where I need to get. And down there just doesn't seem very safe at all. So, yeah, anyways, we're gonna go exploring some around more. Yeah. So we're climbing up here almost to Fort Paiute and Paiute Spring. So anyways, you can kind of just see off in the distance here the strip of road and the mountains behind. The Colorado River is right below those mountains, and that strip of road is what we just traveled out to get here. See, yeah, let's roll on down the Mojave Road. Well, here I am walking through the remains of Fort Mojave, and you often kind of wonder why they took this rugged route through this area like they did. There's easier routes, there's easier passes, but one thing that in our modern days of travel we fail to neglect is we have vehicles and highways and that sort of thing. Back then they didn't have that stuff. They had horses. So travel was pretty much dictated at how far you could ride a horse in a day to water. There wasn't water, and you probably didn't go that way. And it had to be dependable year-round water. A lot of streams would support a person or two if occasionally came through, little Indian springs. But more than that, it'd be stuck dry, and you'd really be screwed. So yeah, we're here in Fort Paiute. This is a kitchen area where they would mess and grub and all that sort of thing. And there's the stove, or what's left of the fireplace, hearth. This was the general quarters and sleeping. And a lot of this was designed it's all gone now with the blockhouses and some idiot graffitiing. Where one, it was just obviously incredibly thick walls, but two, for defense up and down the canyon, they could easily defend this. So that was real key to them. Originally, the commander that asked for this, that was, in charge of having the fort built, wanted small willows strapped together tightly so arrows or bullets couldn't pass. He didn't get that. He got blocked. But that's actually how they put Fort Mojave together. So you can see right down here in the front, that's the corral area. That's where they kept their stock. The point of this fort was to protect people crossing through the Mojave Trail, which is that strip kind of off in the distance there. That's looking east back to the Colorado. To protect travelers and mail riders in this area. So that's why Fort Mojave existed. But then things changed. I think it was only open for about 6 months, and then they took the southern route, which we're going to have to do tomorrow to bypass, because it's not legal to pass through here anymore. So yeah, Paiute Range, Landfair Valley is where the sun's setting, and I am going to go take my puppy dog and my adventure rig and go find camp. So yeah, y'all, have a good night. So I was actually able to hike down in and find, it's not where the spring came up, but this is certainly some of the water. It's full of bamboo in here, and some bird that's just not concerned about me. Can you smell it? We're in the remains of the old corral. No, it doesn't smell like horse poop anymore, but yeah, we're in the old corral here, and we're gonna head on to camp because I'm getting hungry and it's bacon time.